My name is Luisa Franco Machado. I'm originally from Brazil, and I'm currently an international activist fighting for digital rights and data justice. But it hasn't always been like that. I would say that I consider myself to be an activist since I'm, I guess, 13. I always say that, yeah, my first, activism experience was when I went to my first feminist demonstration um, when I was 13, and I lied to my mom. And I told her I was going to the shopping mall because in Brazil it's not very safe to be an activist. So my mom was very scared. I was very young and she didn't want me to go to an activism parade. But I went anyway, and I think that's where my activism started. So it started really on feminism, women's rights, and then it kind of went on to other areas like migration and then digital, and and then I just kind of like stopped here as I understood that digital is connected to most of other topics that I care about. So for example, a lot of my work is connecting digital rights and feminism, and how women and non-gender conforming populations experience the internet and experience digital applications, and how is that different from the more conventional profile, and whether or not this is helping them or is it harming them. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, but I'm glad I arrived where I did. I think what really drove me to start this in the first place is to understand that not a lot of people are aware of some of the issues that our society is facing, and that I had this power in raising awareness and bringing some of my knowledge that I mean, when I was younger and maybe a bit naive, I thought that everyone had access to the same, knowledge or questioning that I did, but that's just not true. So then there, I really understood that I had this power to be the change. And definitely seeing role models throughout my life has really helped, especially women and non-gender conforming people. So for example, my sister, she's also an activist, but more, on the academic side. And she's also studying about how platforms influence people's behaviors. So growing up with an older sister who's also an activist has really, really helped. And just, throughout my journey, seeing other women that are inspiring, that are, fighting for their rights and just doing amazing things is what has really kept me going, and it still does to this day. Follow me on Instagram. My socials are at LUHFM. That's my Instagram account, because currently I am in the process of building a collective of young people that care about digital rights and also about feminism, queer rights. And right now I'm in this step where I'm gathering the biggest amount of people that I can, reach. And sometimes it's not very easy to reach people because I think we all care about similar topics, but we're all somehow unwired in the digital space, ironically. So I think that that's the best way to support, is to connect with me, share about their own passions. And of course, at a later stage, we're going to build this community into something more concrete, for example, an NGO. So then, of course, we're going to need funding, well, seed funding, and really people that believe in this mission. So I think the first step is really get in touch. Let's see how we can work together. And there's a space for everyone, regardless of their age or their gender or, their nationality. I think we can all build this movement where everyone is fighting for the same thing, which is digital rights, data justice, youth empowerment, and feminism.